Hello scholars, welcome back. In today's class, we are going to start with chapter 10 from our new images textbook. Okay, so get ready with your books. Open page number 101. Let's read the chapter name. How the leaves came down. There is a line below it. When winter came. So how the leaves came down when winter came. That means coming down is nothing but they are falling off. And that too when the winter is getting near, isn't it? It happens, right? Yes. Now let's start reading the poem in the next page 102. Let's start with the first line. I'll tell you how the leaves came down. The great tree to his children said, you are getting sleepy, yellow and brown. Yes, very sleepy little red. It is quite time to go to bed. Now, I'll tell you how the leaves came down. Here, the tree is saying, I'll tell you how the leaves have come down, that is fallen off. Okay. The great tree to his children said, the great tree is saying to his children. Who are his children here? It is the leaves. Okay. You're getting sleepy. You're feeling sleepy. You're turning yellow and brown. You're so sleepy that you're turning red too. It is quite time to go to bed. Now it is time that you all go to bed, is tree saying to his children. Okay, let's continue. B-E-G-G-E-D, begged. Each silly, P-O-U-T-I-N-G, pouting. Leaf. Let us a little longer stay. Dear Father Tree, behold our grief. This such a very P-L-E-A-S-A-N-T, pleasant day. We do not want to go away. So what are the children saying? Begged, eat, silly, pouting. Pouting means when you're making a face using your lips. Okay, like a sad face. Alright, pouting leaf. What does it say? Let us a little longer stay. Let us be there for some more time. Dear Father Tree, please understand our grief, okay, the sadness. This is such a very pleasant day. It is such a nice, happy day, okay, very a day with a very good feel, okay. We do not want to go away. They are saying that they don't want to go away. All right, next paragraph. So for just one more merry day, to the great tree the leaflets, C-L-U-N-G, clung. So what happened? For one more day, merry day, happy day, to the great tree, the leaflets. Now here the meaning of leaflets is one leaf, okay, in this poem. Or in generally, what are leaflets? Leaflets are small piece of paper on which a message is typed in or written to pass on, okay. So here it is a single leaf, that is leaflet. They are clung. Clung means attach or hold on to. Next line. Frolicked and danced and had their way upon the autumn breezes, swung, whispering all their sports among. So frolicked is to play in a fun manner, okay. Playing in a fun manner is frolic. So they played, they danced and had their fun. How? When it was a nice breeze blowing, they were all playing, showing off their sports and whispering, making sounds, and then they had fun. Alright? Next page. Perhaps the great tree will forget and let us stay until the spring. If we all beg and coax and fret. But the great tree did no such thing. He smiled to hear their whispering. Now whispering is to talk in very small voices in their ears or saying very slowly to each other something. So what they were whispering, perhaps the great tree will forget. The tree will forget and let them stay on him for until the next spring. Okay, even after the winter passes by, the leaflets are thinking that the tree will let them stay. If we all beg, if they all request and coax is to persuade, request somebody and make them agree to something is to persuade. Okay, but the great tree did no such thing. The great tree did not listen to them. He was just smiling, listening to what they were whispering. Alright? Come, children, all to bed, he cried, and ere the leaves could urge their prayer. He shook his head and far and wide, fluttering and rustling everywhere. Down sped the leaflets through the air. So what did the tree say? Come, children, all to bed. He cried, he shouted, come all of you, go to bed. And the leaves could urge their prayer. But he couldn't listen to their prayer that they wanted to, that the leaves wanted to be there. What did the tree do? He shook his head and far and wide. The moment the tree moved here and there his head, okay, fluttering and rustling, flying and moving here and there, what fell? Down sped the leaflets. Okay, they were fluttering, flying and rustling here and there. The leaflets spread through the air. They fell down. Next page. I saw them. On the ground they lay, golden and red. A HUDDLED, huddled swarm, waiting till one from far away, white bedclothes heaped upon her arm, should come to wrap them safe and warm. So I saw them on the ground they lay. The tree says that all the children were lying on the ground. Golden and red. What colors they were? Golden and red. A huddled swarm. Huddled means to gather together. They were together as a swarm. Swarm is a group of insects, like a swarm of bees. In the same way, a swarm is a group, a large group of insects. Just like a large group of insects, they all gathered together. Okay? Waiting till one from far away. They were waiting so that one comes and wraps them up safe and keeps them warm. Alright, that's what happens when all the trees leaves fall off. Okay, they are all gathered together and tied up in a cloth, isn't it? Next, the great bare tree looked down and smiled. Now the tree looked down and smiled and said, "Good night, dear little leaves," he said. And from below each sleepy child replied, "Good night," and murmured. Murmured is to very slowly speaking. Okay, it is so nice to go to bed. So the great bare tree means now the tree doesn't have any leaves on him. All right, so bare means not having the leaves. Looked down and smiled at the children and told them and wished them good night. And each sleepy little child to wish the tree good night, and it is so nice to go to bed. So what according to the poem here, going to bed means that the leaves have to fall off from the tree, isn't it? That is a cycle that happens every year, isn't it? So it is actually very nice view to look at. Like, have you seen the picture? Just before the leaves fall off, they are so beautiful in colors, isn't it? I hope you have seen them. Now let's do the exercise 105 in page number 105. A1 exercise. Choose the correct answer, put a tick. Let's read the question and put a tick on the right answer. The falling down of the leaves has been compared to. Falling down of the leaves is compared to what? Going to bed or going to play? What was the father tree asking? Asking them to play? No, to go to bed. That is, going to bed here is falling off. So put a tick on option A. Next, the leaves have been shown as the dash of the tree. The leaves were the children. Yes, put a tick on option B. CHILDREN, children. Next, the tree is shown as dash. Brother or father? It is father. The great tree is father of the children. That is father of the leaves, isn't it? So put a tick on option B, father. Alright, so we are done with this wonderful, beautiful poem here. I want you to do the reading of the poem and then learn the meanings, okay? And then you have a PDF in the description box. Click on the link, open the PDF. Make sure you write the dictation words, word bank and question and answers in your English copy very neatly. And then make sure you do the worksheet as well. Okay, I'll see you in the next class. Till then, be safe at home and take care.